When you fight for the championship, you are going every moto like for the win. I have the speed, but I'm making small mistakes.
Oh, Bevra down!
Pressure's on, and you can't afford to get injured at this stage of the championship.
Oh! Monticelli all over the back of Hurlings. How hurt is that left shoulder?
Only Jeffrey, with a fractured shoulder blade, can still move up from 4th position to be able to win.
And news just in, Jeffrey Hurlings will not line up behind the gate. A broken shoulder blade for the Bullet.
For me, the championship is more or less over. But I always have that little bit of faith.
Welcome to the picturesque town of Loket. The racetrack just up in the hills. The rider who's missing today is Jeffrey Hurlings.
Well, going to any race, you always hope for the best, but you never know what's going to happen.
You do your first time practice laps, you start feeling like, hey, I got a good connection today with the bike's feeling great, the track is suiting me, and it's going to be a good day, you know?
You feel immediately if you have a good feeling with the track, or if you're going to struggle.
You get to do, a couple of laps on a good pace, and you do them quite easily. You know that you have a lot of chances of a good day.
Round 5 of the FIA Motocross World Championship, the MXGP of Czech Republic. The circuit is hard-packed, it's slick, it's edgy, you name it, it's got everything here.
The track in Loket suits a little bit my style. It's kind of like hard-packed and very slippery. You need to be all the time smooth and 100% ready for every situation.
There's Jorge Prado. He was your pole man today for the first time this season. Was on a different planet, a 10th quicker than his nearest challenger.
I think it's very important to have a good lap time, to see if the bike is working good, to see if you're feeling good with the track and that speed. Also for the confidence.
As we hit the line, it's Jorge Prado who leads the way.
I knew it was the right time to get on the podium and to get my first win of the season. I just had to execute everything perfectly.
Final 2 laps. The Red Bull KTM of Jorge Prado. Is he on course for picking up his first race win of 2021 in MXGP? Just a handful of corners away from 25 points. Gajser not close enough.
Welcome to the winning side, never switch.
It's going to be Jorge Prado who hangs on. Big win for the number 61 Red Bull KTM. His 58th race victory. There is Jorge Prado. His first pole position of the season turned it into his first race win of the season. Can he do it again in race 2?
Winning in the MXGP class, it's an incredible feeling. It's so difficult.
Jorge Prado enters the final lap. On course for picking up his first Grand Prix victory of the season. Finally, Jorge Prado crosses the line victorious in 2021. Take a bow, son. Your overall winner.
I give everything I had, going 1-3 for the overall first victory of the season. Let's keep it rolling.
You realize all the hard work that you put in during the week, it kind of like pays off. All your mechanics, you see their faces, all the team, you see the faces of happiness. All this effort, it's paying off, and winning, it's the best prize. It's an incredible feeling. I mean, it's easy to get some tears.
Prado is one of the most good starters, first in MX2 class and now in MXGP. For sure, he's the guy to beat, on the whole shot.
If you look at somebody like Jorge Prado, which I believe is the benchmark for race starts, there's that special feeling between what the motorcycle is doing on idle when the revs are up, how the gate's going to drop, that reaction time, ability to perceive what is going to happen in the blink of an eye.
Actually, the starts are quite, they come quite natural to me. I need to release the clutch like everyone, I need to give gas like everyone and see when the gate drops. All the gates drop at the same time, so it's just a thing of confidence and knowing that I'm going to start first. And it's quite funny because when I'm always behind the gate, I'm thinking, I want to start first, but just because I don't want to get roosted all motos. So I put myself extra pressure just to don't get roosted, and it works. I'm like, I don't want to start second, third. I want to start first just to don't get any stones. And the 450 stones, those are coming fast.
Riders practice their starts frequently, intensely, but when you're in the Grand Prix gate with a lot of people behind you, that's when you get a real sense of, the preparation and the reality of it. On a start line, a rider's going to be surrounded by 39, 38 other guys, all revving their bikes. Then there'll be crowds, there'll be music, anticipation. So all of this kind of ambience and surrounding is going to be a distraction. So sometimes the rev limiter lights can just offer a guide to what kind of RPM they're hitting. When it comes to that split-second reaction feeling and time to go, then somebody like Jorge Prado, Tony Cairoli, these guys are really on the money. And other people look for different kind of styles. I mean, if you look at Tim Gajser out of the gate, he's always adopting this strange stance where he's standing up, trying to keep his weight very much planted in the center of the Honda.
All right, Tim, be honest with me. You've won 3 MXGP championships. Does winning ever get old?
No, never.
You're talking about a young man who's physically very strong.
He's good in sand, he's good in hardback, that makes him a good rider.
And also one of those cliche guys where off the bike he's docile, extremely well-mannered, very polite, very nice. More or less the definition of a complete racer.
Tim is known for being like riding on the limit, He can push like nobody else. Does that stress you out?
Oh, yes.
I can remember Team HRC principal Giacomo Garibaldi a couple of years ago saying that Tim Gajser was like a bull.
There have been times when he has hit the eject button.
Gajser is down.
And nothing happens. He stands up and keeps racing.
Yes, he bounces. He is made of rubber. He picks himself up, gets back on, and goes again. We saw it in Loket.
Oh, Gajser throws it down.
But that's just him. That's just trying. Maybe just trying too hard. You've also got to remember with Tim, the speed that he's traveling at, the effort that he's putting in. Not everybody is riding at that pace. Loket was unfortunate, but a reminder that you need to be focused the whole time. Not just him, everybody.
Welcome to Lommel, round 6 of the FIM Motocross World Championship. We're at the MXGP of Flanders, Belgium. Tim Gajser was our last winner here, and he'll be looking to do it again.
When you are winning, everything is clicking, everything is nice.
You're happy, you know, like everybody's around you because you're winning. It's good, you know, of course everybody wanna feel that feeling. When you are back-to-back world champion and even leading the championship, of course you feel a lot of pressure. You expect from yourself nothing less to win again. Sometimes you can overthink these things, and then definitely these don't help.
In terms of most rider wins, Jorge Prado has 4. Tim Gajser, Jeffrey Hurlings, Tony Cairoli all have 3. So Jorge Prado looking to add win number 5. And it's going to be a tough Grand Prix this weekend. For the first time today, MXGP Race 1. February who leads, 2.5 seconds clear of Hurlings as they hit the line at the end of that first lap. Dark clouds over on the horizon. Oh, and Gajser throws down the Honda. He's out of 5th place.
You know, sometimes it's not gonna go everything in your way. So you just mess up with yourself, you know, you are not thinking clearly anymore.
Picks himself up just ahead of Prado. Prado's also made a mistake on the first lap, so he's also going to be pulling his way through.
You just feel bad with yourself because you put pressure to perform and do and achieve those results that you think you're capable of, and by mistakes, you can't.
Jorge Prado, this is what happened to him on the opening lap. Throwing away a golden opportunity.
That's very hard to overcome.
Can't afford to make any mistakes. Unfortunately, Gajser's made one. Prado has made one. They're paying the price at the moment. Anxious times for Gajser and HRC in this first race.
Some days you just miss the lines and you're not fast enough and you're a few tenths off and you're like, it's going to be a surviving day, you know.
These moments are really important that you stay motivated.
Gajser goes around the outside of AJ and muscles his way past into 10th place. Going to be a long ride through the field, this one for Tim Gajser.
Important that you stay strong.
Gajser, though, has now got 61. Jorge Prado breathing down his neck. As Prado goes down the inside, takes a position away from Tim Gajser. Moves himself up into 10th now. Oh, it's right there. It has all of a sudden just opened up.
Of course, it's not easy because we are racing for the championship, but, you know, just keep fighting till the end.
Less than 9 minutes to go. Prado going around the outside of Watson. Gajser around the outside of Ogers, picking off position. Number 84 is latched right back onto the rear wheel of number 3. And he carves his way up the inside. Hurlings leads again. That is confidence right there. Meanwhile, Tim Gajser parked in 8th place. Jorge Prado ahead of him in 7th. 2 riders who've had a difficult first race here in Lommel.
If you have a bad day, 6, 7 is okay, not 16 or, you know, DNF or something like that.
Tim Gajser has shown another level to his riding. He seems a lot more relaxed, a lot more mature.
More years you are in the GPs, more experience you get. Of course, you think before you do something.
A smart rider knows he doesn't have to win every race. They can get to a position and then say, I'm still going to gain points even if I don't win the race.
Tim Gajser finds his way past Olsen, moves into 7th.
You don't win titles the last 2 years in MXGP without having that kind of mindset.
When you're older, you know, you try to ride a little bit more with the head, be more clever, be more consistent. More races you have under the belt, better you became, you know, better you react.
Jeffrey Hurlings wins race 1 on his return from injury. Jorge Prado 6, Tim Gajser 7. Tough race for those two.
Of course you want to win every time you are out there, but you know, on your bad days, you have to accept also, I don't know, 3rd, 4th, 5th, you know, just to get good points and try to make bad days, you know, not that bad.
At the end, it's about your goals. When you achieve them, you feel proud of yourself. When you don't achieve them, you feel bad. We are getting now healthy. I'm feeling every time better and better. For sure, at the end of the season, I will be way stronger. That's our goal.
Fitness is a huge element in a sport that takes 35 minutes of hard sprint action. You're talking about Olympic level athletes. That kind of demand, you know, it's a requisite.
Roman Febvre wins at Lommel, the toughest place on earth.
The athletes that manage to train themselves to that degree are the ones that ultimately prosper at the end.
4th overall for Jorge Prado, Tony Cairoli 5th, Gajser 6th.
Yeah, I put all the work. We are just growing and progressing.
Winning is important, but you know, you have to look for a bigger picture, you know, and that's championship.
Tim Gajser continues to lead the championship. That lead is shrinking though.
Anything can happen. A couple of points separate us. We just need to keep calm, just focusing race by race, and that's it.
I always like having pressure. Let's at least fight till the checkered flag. Things has just gone in a way nobody could really think it would go. It's for the championship, it's nice, but as a rider, yeah, definitely need to be good with your nerves.
It's that psychological barrier you have to overcome.
It weighs on everybody. It weighs on the riders, weighs on the teams, the mechanics. The tension rises.